everyone, and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. My name's Claire and I am getting ready to go to New York. As many of you probably know, we are off to New York imminently. We are meeting up with some other fabulous luxury YouTubers, and we've now got a couple of days off before we actually travel to New York, and the plan is to get packed and get ready, be organised. And I thought I would do a little video showing you how I pack and what sort of things I'm planning on taking with me. So at the minute you're looking at my cabin suitcase. Now this is a suitcase by a brand called Level 8. If you haven't checked out my recent video where I showed you a couple of dupes for the Rimowa aluminium cabin suitcase, please check that out. I got some dupes for that particular suitcase. However, I did actually decide not to use them for this particular trip, and I'm going to use this Level 8 case, which I already have, and I have used on a few trips already, as my cabin suitcase. And then for our hold suitcases, we have another Level 8 suitcase, which is like this one, which is a 20-inch one, but that is wider and it expands so you can get more in it. And then we're also using a Level 8, again, same sort of design as this, 24-inch suitcase. So they'll be our hold suitcases, but I've decided to use this one as my cabin suitcase. There's a couple of reasons why I'm planning to use this one. I have used it before, so I know it's very robust. I know that it wheels and glides beautifully. There is one downside of this, that it is over 4 kilos, this particular case, but I'm not planning on putting very much in it, so that's not going to be an issue for me. But one of the other things I really like about this is this front flap that it has. So it actually has this little zipped front flap in the suitcase, and in this, you can't put an awful lot in, but I can put little bits and pieces like tissues, wipes. I can put my iPad in here, I can put some other bits and have easy access to them while I'm traveling, because obviously the case is upright and I can unzip this front flap and access it while the case is upright. It does have a separate lock on this particular flap, and I have a padlock, a TSA padlock that goes through that. Suitcase, when you open it up, spin it around like this, it has this area here which unclips and has got further straps here to keep everything secure, so that's one area. And then I really like this aspect of the case. I think I mentioned this when I was reviewing the other suitcases, that I like in the sort of second section, this what I would call my closed section, that I've got this flap that zips over and keeps everything secure. So yeah, so this is going to be my cabin suitcase. So along with my cabin suitcase, I've also going to have my Longchamp tote bag. So I shall have 2 items of cabin luggage. Now we're actually allowed 4 items, 2 each. My husband isn't having any cabin luggage other than the little sort of waist bag or chest bag that I showed you on my last video, on my travel essentials video. So yeah, effectively we're just going to have these 2 pieces of cabin luggage. So I'll come back to the suitcase in a minute. I have already kind of loosely packed my Longchamp tote with what I want to be taking. It's got the organizer in there that I mentioned in my previous video, and it's also got my Chanel wallet on chain. Now this I shall be wearing crossbody to the airport, but once I actually get on the plane, the plan is to pop this inside the bag. At the moment this has got my passport, some wipes, some lip gloss, some hand sanitizer, and my phone will fit in there as well, and a couple of cards too. So that is the plan for the wallet on chain. That's all I'm going to be having crossbody on me at the airport, and then that will go inside the tote bag. And as you can see, it does fit, no problem. I've not over loaded the tote bag. So what else have I currently got in the tote bag? I've got a little document wallet there with all our documents in, printed documents. Now, yes, I have all of those documents on my phone. If you've watched Styled by Gwenny's recent video when she was talking about the luxury items she's taking travelling to New York, she mentioned how one time she went away and she had all her travel information and documents on her phone, and then her phone bricked and she could not access anything. So now she always takes her printed copies of her travel documents, and we agreed that that was a good idea to do, so we have got all our printed documents too. The other thing I've got in here is my mini pochette with my tech in it. This is my battery pack that I mentioned in my previous video, and the little Bluetooth receiver that I talked about. So that's in my mini pochette. I have my Chanel O case. In here I've got things such as plasters, headache tablets, contact lens solution, that sort of thing. The solution and some of the other bits are going to start with in here, which is my clear bag with liquids in. So at the minute I've got some perfume, hand cream, that's the contact lens solution, some cooling spray. So once I go through security with this, then some of these bits will go back into their pouches. I have my compression socks, which I mentioned in my last video, so they're in there. In here I've also got my husband's sunglasses. I've got my sunglasses, which are my Celine sunglasses. So these are ones I'm going to be wearing travelling. My husband's ones are just black Wayfarer Ray-Bans. It's difficult to say, Wayfarer Ray-Bans. And then, yeah, I have just my normal seeing glasses in case I want to take my contact lenses out and use my glasses. So they're all in there too. And then I have my AirPods. Now, I mentioned in my last video I was going to take my AirPods Max, which were my big blue AirPods. I've actually decided not to take them because they're quite big, they're quite heavy, and I actually think I'll be fine with my little buds. So I'm actually just going to take these ones, and I'm taking some wired headphones. I've got some wired ones in here just as a backup. I've got some mints, and I've got my AirTag. That's one of my AirTags, which I talked about in my previous video. So popping all this back in. Oh, on the other side of the bag I have my cards. I have some cards in my card holder, and I have my little key clay. And again, what have I got in here? I've got more plasters, I've got safety pins, I've got a few other bits, but cards can go in there as well. So yeah, so there's my Longchamp tote bag packed. I think there might be a couple of other little bits to go in there, but that's pretty much what I'm taking in this particular bag. And let's move that out of the way and come back to the actual carry-on suitcase. So in here, I'm going to take a couple of items of clothing, effectively a change of clothes that should something happen to my hold luggage, that if I get to my destination, I have actually got a change of clothes with me. So there will be a couple of items of clothing going in here, and then it will be my luxury bags and a couple of my other luxury items. So let's grab those and I'll show you what's going in here. Right, luxury bags. We have a Fendi dust bag here. I'm taking my Chanel wallet on chain, obviously. I've just shown you that. The only other main bag I'm taking is my Fendi raffia baguette. And this is my new baguette that I bought recently. Absolutely love this bag. Now, inside I do have the organiser, and I do have one other sort of bag stroke SLG I am going to take. This is my Mulberry Bayswater clutch in the colour Rosewater. Now this is slightly pinky. It doesn't look pink on the camera. On camera it always looks a bit yellow, but trust me, it is pink. I don't think I've ever shown you this. I've shown you my beige linen and my oak one, and when I did that video where I showed you those bags, I mentioned that they did a Rosewater one as well, and I quite liked it. Similar to the beige linen, but as I say, slightly pinkier. So I think I left it a few months and then I decided to buy the Rosewater. So I'm going to take this as a spare sort of clutch evening bag, grab and go bag, if I need it, because I've got a couple of outfits that this particular bag will go with. So that's going to go inside the Fendi raffia baguette. Now this has not got its straps on, you might notice, so let's pop that there. I'm going to pop that in this part of the case here, and in this bag here, another Fendi dust bag, I have the straps. Now I have the two straps I'm definitely going to be using it with, the top handle strap and the long crossbody FF strap. I've also taken the shoulder strap just in case, so I have different strap options there with my Fendi baguette. So the straps are going into this dust bag and they're going to sit there. And then I have a third Fendi dust bag. This is actually a YSL item. This is my YSL belt, my beige one. This one goes with a pair of trousers that I'm taking. And yeah, I'm going to take that in this suitcase as well. I'm going to wear my Fendi O-Lock belt as part of my travelling outfit. So that's going there. And the only other things that are going in this bit of the suitcase are my Fendi sunglasses. I'm going to take my Celines, as I said, but these are my Fendi First sunglasses that I recently bought with the silver hardware. So it gives me a spare pair of sunglasses. And I'm going to be taking my umbrella. This is a nice, tiny, small little umbrella. I'll put those in there. I'm going to take my Longchamp Les Pliages large tote. It's about the same size as this tote here. This is in case we do some shopping and I need an extra bag. As I say, we will have the carry-on allowance available, so in case I need to crack this bag out as well. So I'm going to put that up here. And I'm also going to take my Lululemon everyday bag, I think it's called. It's just a waist bag or a chest bag. It's got pockets inside, it's got a pocket on the back, just in case I want to go out, take a few bits with me, but I don't want a luxury bag. I don't want to carry the wallet on chain or the Fendi baguette. So yeah, so that's just gonna pop in there. I just moved a few things around and packed things in a little bit tighter, and I have all this space up here. Now this is not going to be filled with anything. I may just put my hoodie in here to just fill that space, but my hoodie also will fit in my big suitcase. The reason I'm leaving this space is for shopping. It's so that I can go shopping in New York and I've got space in my carry-on to bring things back with me. So what I'll probably do, as I say, I've just got a black hoodie. I'm just going to pop that there and then put the straps over there. That's all in there, and I can tighten that up. I'm going to cut now to my clothing rail so you can see what I do about my clothing. Right, this is my rail that I've moved in from the other room, and I've been through my wardrobe and I've taken out all the things that I want to take. Now, so these are all obviously my clothing items that I want to take. I did have a few more things on here, but I've taken them off. I've narrowed it down to this is what I'm going to be packing. So let's go through. I'll start over here with the dresses. I have a couple of dresses here from Forever Now. I'm going to talk about this one a little bit more in a moment, but they will be going in. I have a nice green and pink dress from Cafe. And these two dresses are from Mint Velvet. I have a blue sort of strappy summer dress and a brown strappy summer dress. I've tried to keep my dresses fairly neutral tones so that they all go with the bags and the shoes that I am taking. It is going to be hot, so that's why I've gone with some dresses. And then I've got some skirts. I've got this black skirt with kind of white embroidery. That's from Love and Roses. That's a maxi skirt. I've got another longish bias cut skirt from Mint Velvet. And I love this. It's very silky, very flattering. I need to press this. There's a couple of things on this rail I do need to go and press now. That was another reason of getting everything out, having a good look at it, so I could see what I need to go and iron. This is another maxi skirt from Mint Velvet, a bit more casual in the black and green. And then I've got my trousers. These are my amazing wide leg beige trousers from Marks and Spencer's. Love these, very comfortable. I've got some linen shorts from Marks and Spencer's, and this is the same trousers but in black. Again, wide leg linen black trousers from Marks and Spencer's, and I'll wear them with my Fendi belt there, and I'm going to be wearing them to travel in. And then down here I've got my shirts. Now my shirts need a press. This is my green shirt from Mint Velvet, a blue and white stripy one from Next, and my white one from Mint Velvet as well. Now my shirts, I'm going to be kind of using them as jackets as well. They're going to go over vest tops with my trousers. My white shirt also goes over the strappy dresses as well if I just need something to cover my shoulders. Oh, I'm probably going to take a black cardigan as well, which I haven't got out yet. I need to go and get that out. Then I've got this lovely top, which I absolutely adore. I love the colours in this. This is from Love and Roses. That goes with my black trousers. This is a very old top that goes with my beige trousers from Next. So I've got a top to go with them. And then these are my vest tops from Next. These all need a press because these are new. I've just unpackaged them. They're about £8 each. They're really flattering, really comfortable. I have some already. I bought some new colours. I already have a black one. I'm going to wear another one of these in black to travel in with my trousers and my shirt. But I bought myself this red and this pink one. They are £8 normally. If you buy 2 or more, then they're £7.50, and I really like those. There's another white one there. And I've got a little cami top here. I got in a sale recently. I cannot remember which brand it is though, but that's a really nice cami top. Again, goes with my white and my green shirts. So yeah, so this is pretty much as I say, the clothing I'm taking, hopefully the tones all go, as I say, with the bags and the shoes. I do like to do this as an exercise when I do pack, is bring a rail out, take out things out of my wardrobe, separate it from the rest of my wardrobe, put it on a rail and look objectively to see if things go together and if they work. And I think I've got a good range of items here that give me quite a few options, and also they're quite all neutral tones, so they go with the bags and the shoes that I'm taking. So now to get some of these things ironed and get them into my case. Okay, so the item I'm going to pop in here is this dress. This dress is from a brand called Forever New, and I think it's an Australian brand. However, it is stocked in places like Next. I have a few dresses from Forever New. They're really lovely dresses. The only thing I would say is they are a bit iffy with their sizing. I have one in a 16 that fits me perfectly. I have two in a size 14. That's a UK 16 and a UK 14 that fit me perfectly. So yeah, I have to try them on, because at the minute both sizes, depending on the cut and the style of the dress, can work for me. Another outfit I'm going to put in here just to give me another change of clothes is this skirt. This is a mint velvet skirt in a lovely green colour, and to go with that skirt I have a little black vest top. I am wearing exactly the same top to travel in, but I do have two of these black vest tops, so I'm taking a clean one to wear when I get to New York. And then the other thing I'm just going to pop on here is a pair of flip-flops. These are in a Ziploc bag. I use these Ziploc bags a lot. I put underwear, certain toiletries, and I do put flip-flops and shoes and things in these bags. So that's zips up easily. There's still room to put more stuff in there. Once I've weighed my suitcases, I've got my luggage scale. I will put my luggage scale in here as well. But yeah, let's close this up. So close this nice and easily. And yeah, that's my carry-on suitcase. So I will film this standing up as well, so you can see the suitcase with the front bit. But yeah, not a lot in there, plenty of room to bring some things back in this suitcase. Okay, this is my 24-inch level 8 suitcase, so you can see it's the same sort of design. And if I open it up, similar to the layout inside. All I've put inside at the minute is my mirror and my some Ziploc bags. But you can see this side again has just got the straps over, and this side has got a couple of mesh pockets and then a nice big area for clothing. So clothing on the rail, I'm going to start popping into this side of the suitcase. That is my clothes in there. Now here we've got my toiletries. Now those of you that watched my video about what I bought from Meredith's vlog sale, you saw my Fendace beauty pouches. Now although I said I did want to use them and I bought them to use them, which I did, they're not a collectible item for me, they are to be used. There is a couple of reasons I don't want to take them to New York. One being that I like these pouches because I can just open them up. I can see all my toiletries at a glance. I don't have to be rummaging around for anything. But the main reason is they are obviously luxury pouches. They are very difficult to get hold of a replacement. They're hard to find, and I don't want to lose them. They're going to have to go in my hold luggage, and I don't feel comfortable putting those pouches in my hold luggage. So I'm definitely going to use them, but I think they're going to be more for UK domestic travel rather than international travel for me. So I've got these Trini London pouches instead. Now this is the Jubilee set. You can buy these individually or in a set. And I just find them really useful. I put my toiletries in this one and my makeup in this smaller one. I also have this one for my hair care. You can buy this one. I think this one is called the Chelsea, and when you spend a certain amount of money on the website, you can actually get this one free. So I do already have a few of these ones, but in this one I have my hair care. So in here I have my Living Proof, some hair clips, I have all my Olaplex shampoo, conditioner and hair products, and I've got some L'Oreal hairspray. So that's my hair care in that bag. In this bag I have got my toiletries. I've got my Trini London small pots that I mentioned in my previous video. I have my Trini London BFF, which is kind of like a moisturiser and skincare with an SPF that is slightly tinted as well. So I use that every day. Toothbrush, toothpaste. I have my other tinted moisturiser, which is the Hourglass one. And this is the Hourglass Hydrating Skin Tint Veil. And I've mentioned in a video before that I tried out the hyaluronic skin tint and didn't get on with it because it was too matte. In the meantime, they brought this out, and this is really satiny and dewy, and I love it, so I do use this one. And I have shade 7. And I've got some toner, I've got some Tom Ford perfume, I've also got some Louis Vuitton perfume in my carry-on. I've got my vitamin C, I've got deodorant, I've got some nail polish. So yeah, I've got a mixture of brands in there for my toiletries, mainly Trini London for my skincare, and then a couple of other brands, Medicate, Hourglass, and I think that's it. Oh, and Botanics for a couple of other items of skincare. That's my toiletries. So in this one I've got my makeup, so I've got my Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray, I've got some NARS lip gloss, some Hermes lipstick, Rare Beauty lip gloss. Got quite a bit of Rare Beauty actually. I've got some of these minis, which are mini highlighters and mini blushes. I've got a couple of other Rare Beauty blushes. I think there's a Charlotte Tilbury blush in there, and some Victoria Beckham eyeliners, Trini London eyeshadows and blushes in the little stack at the back here, if you can see that. So yeah, so that's all my makeup. Toiletries, makeup and hair care. And then in this other little bag, which might go in my husband's case, I've got the travel adapters that I mentioned in my previous video with some cables and things. So yeah, so let's pop these into the case. Of course, with them I'm going to have my hair straighteners, which are my GHD hair straighteners, hoping that they work. And then finally it's my shoes, which I've put in these kind of little dust bags. I'm taking a pair of black Castana shoes, which have got a slight wedge on them. I'm going to wear my UGG slides to travel in. I'm also taking my River Island slides, which I'm going to get these out. Look a little bit like Hermes Oran's. They're brown. They go with my raffia baguette. I love the gold around the middle. So they were just from River Island and they're really nice. And then in this Ziploc bag, again, these go with my raffia baguette. I would imagine I'm going to be wearing these during the day. These are my Birkenstocks. I can't remember the style of these, but I love the fact that they're not too thick and chunky straps, and you put your toe, big toe through that loop there. But they're really, really comfy. So they're probably going to be my everyday shoes. So that's pretty much everything, I think. And I've got one other little bag here. It's a bit of an old bag. And in here I've got my scissors. I've got some liquid after bites, which is just in case you get bitten to soothe your the bite. I've got some heel balm, I've got some mozzie spray, I've got some cotton in case I need to do any repairs, I've got some safety pins, and I've also got my earplugs. Actually, I might put them in my Longchamp tote. These are my loop earplugs. I've got the pink ones. These are the noise cancelling quiet ones that help you sleep, so I might be using them on the plane as well as while I'm away, so I'm going to put them in my Longchamp tote. So all of this now needs to go in the case. So there we go, everything is in there. I am just going to put in my large hairbrush because I won't be taking my Dyson, and I'm also going to put in a little bag with some sun cream and after sun. What I have also put in there, which obviously I'm not showing you, is underwear and some nightwear. I've obviously put my toiletry bags at the bottom because they're heavy. Yeah, and I think that is about it. So, Right, I decided to use the Zin strap on here to attach that to the case. I think that works quite well. And I've put the other luggage strap round the actual case. I don't know, it's all black, I don't know if you can see that, but it is around there. So that works quite well. And I'm going to obviously put the other Zin straps around the other cases. My husband is going to have same sort of size case as this one, 20-inch, but his is wider and it also expands. But we've been sorting stuff out, and he's been sorting his clothes out, and he's been ironing this afternoon, getting everything ready. It is an extremely hot day today, really, really hot. It's been very difficult to pack in this heat, but I've managed to do most of it. You might be wondering, because I've shown you the bed, where Pebbles is, and there's her little steps to get up on the bed. Because it's so hot, she's been taking refuge on the cool floor of my son's bedroom next door, because it's just a little bit cooler for her. So she's been sleeping there recently to keep cool. She's also got a bit of arthritis in her back legs, and so at the minute she just can't be bothered, even though she's got the steps, but she just can't be bothered to go up and down onto the bed. So we're going to go and see her in a second. And there she is, trying desperately to keep cool in this room and resting her little back legs there that have the arthritis in. So Pebbles is going to be looked after by my mum and my son. They will take good care of her while we're away. So hello Pebbles, we're going to miss you, aren't we? We're going to miss you a lot while we're away, but you're going to be in safe hands. Yes, you are, aren't you? And yes, my son is in the room as well. So yes, we're going to miss you too. Yeah, we're going to miss my son and Pebbles, but they'll be fine. I just took the straps off of the cabin case because I remembered I was going to show you this flap opened up, and I haven't put my stuff in this bit yet either. So opening that tab, I'm going to just pop the iPad in there. I'm going to pop some tissues and wipes in here, and I've got a few other bits to put in here. So yeah, that's quite handy having this front flap, and as I say, you can access that quite easily if you need to. So once we were packed, I tried these straps that I showed you in my video previously to connect the cases. They were good, they did work, but ultimately we decided we didn't need them for this trip. I will link the suitcases and all of the travel items in the description box below, as they all come from Amazon. But yeah, that is pretty much it for my packing video. I hope you found that either interesting or enjoyable, or both. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate that. And thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.